Hello everyone and welcome to LAWS11057, Introduction to Law. I'm Associate Professor Scott Beattie and I'm your course coordinator in this subject. As you can no doubt hear, I have something of a cold, so I'll try and enunciate my words clearly. Introduction to Law is a foundation subject, and the idea is to establish all the skills and theories and ideas and concepts that you need to start on your 3-year journey to qualify as a lawyer. We also want to draw on your existing experience and to translate that experience into professional skills and professional knowledge. I don't want to get too heavy about this, but there's a sociologist, Pierre Bourdieu, who talks about cultural capital and talks about the fact that success in a professional context is really about walking the walk and talking the talk. It's about skills, it's about knowledge, but it's also about ways of being, ways of seeing the world, and ways of interacting. And that's what we're starting to do here. We're going to start talking about those skills, and we're going to start talking about the ways that perception of the world helps you think like a lawyer, act like a lawyer, and become a lawyer. We're also going to look at some of the more dangerous aspects of that, and we're going to pay particular attention to student well-being. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. Purpose of this video is really to introduce you to the Moodle site, which is our electronic resource site, to show you what's there and to get you started. So it'll be a nice short one, hopefully. So this is the Moodle site. My version is going to have a few more bells and whistles than yours, but it'll look basically the same. Quick run through some of the features. Up here is a link to your course profile. And that's going to be an important resource for you, because that's basically the contract, the learning contract between you as a student and as an institution. So all the official information and data is there. In terms of the actual Moodle site itself, the first block up the top is the weekly news block. And we'll change that every week. We'll put more information there every week, but that's basically your starter for what's happening. Below that, there's the news and discussion forum, and that's a really important place to post questions. You can contact me directly, but it really helps if you engage in the community for a few reasons. One is sometimes you want to pick the brains of everyone else and get some more a broader perspective on some things. But also, if you've got a question that you want to ask, I'm sure that other people will have the same question. So by all means, email me. But have a think before you email. Think about, is this something that would be better to put in the forum so everyone could sort of participate in the discussion. There's links to descriptions of the assessment next. There's the basic outlines of what's expected of the assessment available now, and we will put some more materials there to explain later. But basically, there are 3 pieces of assessment in this course. The first thing you'll do fairly soon in the course is a professional portfolio. And that is going to be an e-portfolio of your skills, your experience, and you'll be building that throughout the next 3 years. So at the moment you'll be drawing on what you've already done, looking at some of your aspirations, where you want to go. But as you start to collect experiences and artifacts of interesting things you've done, you'll be able to add those to your e-portfolio. Now, we have created a Google Apps account for you to access that portfolio. And again, this is not the time, but there'll be further explanation later for how you access that. Important thing about this portfolio is it and the Google account that we set up for you will be available for you forever. Unlike other things that when you leave the university, you don't get access to, this account will be something you get to keep, which will be rather nice. The next activity is a legal problem-solving toolkit, and this is basically, as you proceed throughout this course, putting together all those knowledges that you've acquired and what are the relevant tools you need to solve legal problems. Because at the end of the day, we talk about research, we talk about precedent, we talk about authorities, but really what you're doing is solving problems, and you're solving problems using legal tools. Again, more detail is what that involves, but basically you'll be putting together a selection of useful strategies, useful methods, and things that you use for research. That becomes applied at the end when you'll be completing a short-term briefing paper. This isn't an exam as such, but it's a short-term assessment topic where you'll have 24 hours to look at a briefing topic and to provide a solution to a legal problem. Again, we'll talk about that more later, but that will be the application of the problem-solving toolkit that you'll make. Now, throughout the rest of the Moodle site, it's broken into various modules. The first one is an introductory one that just has the resources you'll use throughout the course. In particular, here are links to more details on your assignments, general links for research and resources, and material on workshops, which is the material that's in the news item for this week. But if you forget the Zoom link and the news topic has moved on to other topics, you can always get access to it there. We've also got a little discussion forum there to introduce yourself and let us know who you are and what it is why you want to study here, to start getting you involved in the community. Now, each of the rest of the weeks is broken into modules. Again, these are all hidden until you click on the link and they drop down. And in each of these, there'll be more resources here. But the big important one is the study guide. The study guides are really the core of this course. And between the study guides and the textbook, you'll find that this is all the information you need to complete the course. So we expect that every week you'll be up to date with your readings, you'll have a look at the problem questions, you'll have a think that are in the study guides, you'll have a think about them, and then we'll talk about them in the workshops. As I said before, the workshops are not accessible, but they're an opportunity to practice your skills, and they're an opportunity to talk about those things that are both going to go into your toolkit, but are also going to be useful for you as when you come to answer the briefing paper, when you come to complete the final assessment. So that's a very quick introduction to the course, to the resources that are available on Moodle. Your next step is to have a bit of an explore, see what's there, have a look at those study guides, get a bit of an overview, and get a feel for what we're about to do. There'll be more videos to come, and you'll hear more from me, no doubt. Very pleased to have you in the course, very pleased to be part of the journey you're about to take into the professional world. And I'll see you very, very soon.